Okay, this is going to be a short garden update on the Back to Eden garden. This here is where I planted all the bee balm. It's getting tall. I'm not really getting any flowers on this like I thought I would be. The lavender has almost doubled in size, but the bee balm is kind of strangling it out. So I'm going to have to do something about that to fix that. I didn't realize how big this plant would get because it's my first time growing it. So I got to do a little bit of, trimming on that to get rid of the powdery mildew. And yeah, this is, the Swiss chard. The leaves are absolutely huge. It's the size of my hand. Absolutely wonderful. Kale is doing all right over here. It's not as good as I would like it to be. We've had a problem with flies because our compost bin is right over here. And as you can see, there's a ton of flies, so we got the rescue fly traps in hopes of, trying to get rid of some of these flies because they're absolutely horrible. This is lemongrass. It's almost as tall as I am. This is the longest piece here. I'm 6 feet tall, so that is pretty tall. So coming into here, I forgot to mention that this is the third month. We are now in August, first week of August. That's been a full now 2 months since we started June 1st, or June 6th, whatever it was. Lettuce. This doesn't look very healthy right now, but I just harvested a ton of it, so it is really doesn't look great, but it was up to here. Harvested it all last weekend for dinner. We had a great salad. It was absolutely delicious. The roses again blooming. I ripped out a lot of the deadheads this past week, so it's gonna bloom again hopefully soon. These were the diseased pepper plants that were struggling hardcore. I fixed a lot of these by adding a lot of nutrients to the soil, natural organic of course, and I was doing some pruning on them, and we're starting to see flowers here. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah. And then this one still looks really diseased, but when I put it in the ground I only had one pepper, or a few leaves on it, and so I don't know, but that was the same with this one. But this one we were able to get one single pepper off of it, and again the flies have been eating the leaves, which is just really obnoxious. This is our peppermint. The peppermint is looking pretty good. There's some yellowing of the leaves in here still. I just harvested half this bush, and it was about up to here, cut it down about 6 inches. Harvested 4 ounces of mint. I over dried it, so it didn't taste very great. In here we have the basil. Basil is also not looking very good. I gotta do some work to this, add some fertilizer to it, natural organic of course. There's a lot of yellowing to this, so it did almost die once on us because it got dehydrated. And we didn't have enough water. I don't know what happened, but yeah. Rosemary looking pretty good. About it's a decent sized bush here. Over here, this is the pineapple sage, which is absolutely incredibly tall, which is kind of suffocating out the oregano, the thyme, the other sage, so that's going to need to be cut down. Here we have the carrots. I pulled out a small, one of these basically, the other day. Oh, here we go. Here's some that are coming out. As you can see, there's a very small carrot that we have here that is growing. And over here, I was having a problem with the peppers growing way too tall. So to correct this problem, I capped all the tops of the plant here, as you can see, and now I got tremendous amounts of growth per plant, and I'm trying to keep these pruned down. So, you know, within the next few weeks, hopefully we get more peppers here. As you can see, I've capped all of these, and now we have flowers on most of them, or some budding, like this pretty decent sized pepper. These are all California Wonders. Once I capped these, the stems got much thicker and you know, started producing for us finally. But these were Great Northerns or something like that. They look good, but not as good as I would like them to be. I have learned a lot this summer by, you know, growing these and experimenting with them. Same with the tomatoes. The tomatoes are, you know, 8 feet tall or so. I capped all of those, ran new string along there, and, you know, curled the vines around them. And once I capped them and cut off half the leaves a foot from the bottom, and really, like, you know, as you can see right there, like, capped all of that stuff, they started looking really good, and I started to get a lot of fruit on them. As you can see, there's fruit there, there, you know, over here, and, you know, a lot more tomatoes now that they're no longer focusing on growing up. So make sure that you cap your plants at a reasonable height so you do get better growth out of it. Another thing I would have done differently is marked exactly what plants were which. Starting from seeds, this was my first year actually starting from seeds, so I learned a lot from that also. Soil is looking good. You know, there's a few like weeds in here that I need to pull out. Other than that, everything looks good. The drip irrigation system stopped working because I was feeding it from a rain barrel, and the rain barrel has a bunch of algae growth in here. So I don't know if you can see that, but somehow algae started growing in there, and that really clogged the system. And there's a filter inside of here, and this whole entire contraption got clogged, and the inside of here where the battery drawer is completely got messed up. Everything turned rusty and is just not working out for us. So I gotta, you know, send it back for a replacement because it's under warranty, and try and get a new one and just run clean water through the hose for the drip irrigation. When I was doing that, the drip irrigation system worked much better than watering every day. It was much more effective, much more efficient. So that is something I would like to get running again, especially since I spent all the money on the irrigation system itself and the time to put it in. So other than that, this is the update, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm going to show you one more thing up here. You can see there's my green tea plant. It's looking great. I planted it in this big planter, and yeah, that really helped spike the growth rate of the plant. I started getting new shoots, new leaves. It looks really healthy. Cucumbers look alright. They got kind of a disease leaf to them, not as great as years before, but this is one single plant. Usually I have like 3. So what I think I'm going to do is on the other side here, I think I might try growing more lettuce or more basil right now that are cold hardy, because as we are already in August, we need something that will be able to make it into September, October. So other than that, this is an update, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. I still completely back the Back to Gardening method, or Back to Eden gardening method. I think it's a great idea. It's a great concept. I'm seeing tremendous growth with all my plants. Are much healthier than previous years, so I back it 110%. If you guys are interested, I can put a link to the documentary in this video, and I will also keep you updated and send you or post another video next month and see where we're at then, now that I've pruned everything, and we'll see what happens with all the growth. Well, thank you guys for watching this video. Stay tuned for more, and make sure you like and subscribe, and I will keep you guys posted. Thank you.